Massachusetts, the Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Humphries. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Humphries. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Humphries. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In search of redemption from the pick six, Goff. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Got some room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On first down, it's gone. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Humphries. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Humphries finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
These two teams all tied after one. And they'll run on the inside handoff. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Looking to throw. Humphries. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now gone. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, see, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosa's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Humphries. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Humphries. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Humphries. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on 1st down, Humphries. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Touchdown, Titans! A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Humphries going to take a shot for Gallup.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Goff on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Rosa's kick is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Humphries. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Looking to throw. Humphries. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Titans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Goff on first down. He's going to flip around here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans are going to take the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Humphries. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there for New England.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Humphries. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And the Titans first down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tennessee, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for New England, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.